Terror on a London high street. A man is shot dead by police after several people are stabbed. The incident this afternoon has been declared as terrorist-related as the centre of Streatham remains in lockdown. The public are warned to stay away.
This is ITV News with Faye Barker.
Good afternoon. Police have declared a terrorist incident in South London after shooting a man on a busy high street in front of shoppers. President Donald Trump has warned Tehran against retaliating after one of Iran's top generals was killed in a US airstrike. The country has vowed severe revenge for his killing. Political party leaders are rallying their troops as the election campaign heads into its final days. The Conservatives have spoken of their plans to bring down immigration, while Labour are to spend more on social care. After 4 nights in hospital, the Duke of Edinburgh has left in time to spend Christmas with the Queen at Sandringham. In her Christmas message tomorrow, Her Majesty will acknowledge the bumpy path the royal family and the nation have experienced over the past 12 months. Turning to today's front pages, all of which are dominated by the London Bridge terror attack. Many, like the Daily Express, are praising members of the public who helped stop the attacker. The heroes who stood up to terror is the headline here. Hello, I'm Faye Barker with the Good Morning Britain headlines in London. Some breaking news now, and climate change protesters have got on the roof of a train at Canning Town. The DLR and the Jubilee lines are now part suspended. It is the outcome the majority of this city didn't vote for. Almost 60% of Londoners chose to remain in the European Union. But despite that, just under 30 minutes ago, the UK became the first country in the Union's history to leave. For the hundreds of thousands of Europeans living here in the capital and worried about the future, the message from the Mayor today was London is open today and always. Now, children are at a greater risk of being exploited by criminals and becoming involved in violence if they're excluded from school. Well, that was the finding of a report from a group of MPs investigating knife crime.
And still to come this lunchtime.
Find out more about the science that says horses can read more from our expressions than we may realise. Well, this special relationship between humans and horses is something that's been used to great effect here in Brixton. Now, this riding centre is sandwiched between a tower block and a railway line, but it's helped many disadvantaged young people. Find out a little bit more about that for a moment in Sue Collins. But let's just hear from some of the people who work here and involved here about that special relationship between humans and horses.
Blueberries and chili, you don't immediately think is a good combination.
Absolutely, I mean, absolutely. That's the whole idea behind this dish. It's messy.
It is lovely. It is amazing, actually. I would never expect that. It's fab.
The first Field of Remembrance was held here in the grounds of Westminster Abbey back in November 1928. Then just 2 crosses were planted. Now, as you can see, there are tens of thousands of tributes, each to someone who's lost their life while serving their country. So once again, junior doctors in England are back on the picket line, and 2 more 48-hour strikes are planned for next month. As before, emergency care is being provided, but at the moment there is little sign that this dispute will end anytime soon. Researchers have found that having just 1 sugary drink a day about this size, even if it's 100% fruit juice, could increase the risk of cancer by 18%. If I were to have a little bit more, an extra 100 ml a day, that risk could increase to 30%. Peggy Maskery has been helping those in need in Merseyside for 80 years, making such a difference to so many people's lives. Well, today a difference has been made to her life, being awarded an MBE, and Peggy is here, so congratulations.
Thank you.
How was it coming to the Palace today?
Exciting, nervous.
Here in London's Leicester Square, it's the day after last night's big Star Wars premiere. At Christmas, big films are a big thing, but sometimes they don't always strike the right chord with the critics. A sinister all-time disaster from which no one emerges unscathed. Wow. Would that put you off?
It's quite
It's a bit
negative.
harsh.
Yeah.
Any in particular favourites?
I like all of them.
So that's an S, so that's for Stonehenge, one of 26
Oh, I see.
coins
Right, okay.
for Great Britain.
Ah, Great Britain. And you can hear that I'm not British. I'm French. Am I
So what do
going-
you think?
Well, what I think is that, you know, without my glasses, they look like euros.
It's also all change for your tenors. From midnight, only these newer polymer notes will be officially accepted. But as there are around 200 million older paper notes still in circulation, most major banks and the post office say they will still accept them. Using a smartphone, players can find virtual creatures overlaid on a real-world view using their phone's camera. It's become a global phenomenon, but not without controversy. That's all from us. We're back tomorrow evening. Bye-bye. That is it. We'll have more just after 5:30. Until then, have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.